This video documents our time at the Siegfried's Mechanical Musical Instrument Museum. This is the museum, and that's me wearing a German hat in front of the museum. My brother, David and Leonie, are South Australian friends, and that's me with David and Leonie.
Dance music. For the company Weber, the sound of the maestro should approach as close as possible to the one of a real-life orchestra. That's why you can see here several different instruments, such as a piano, flute, xylophone, and even an entire drum kit. The perforation you will see here in the paperwork are the notes for this orchestrion. So now it will play. Please be careful because it's really, really loud. But of course, if you want to dance at Charleston, it's a in Valkirch. It's a small town in Black Forest, and this one was made for merry-go-round in Budapest. That's why you can notice the oriental facade. We found this organ in an old barn, we restored it, and of course now it plays again. So here it's also a little bit loud, so please don't be afraid by the music, yeah? And just here, you have 30 seconds of music only.
Wow.
So you can imagine for a complete song how long could it be, yeah? And of course, it's also not really heavy to take. 20th century, and there you could find such instruments in private houses, but also in public places. So like this one, for example, you can see here you have the place to put a coin, and it plays the music. So this, just one plate is one song. So they are made in metal, and you have some metal pins at the back, and each metal pins plays a bass, makes a bass play. Yes? So it's just... Yes. a pure mechanical system. So we have a needle, a membrane, and a horn. So how does it work? The singer sings in the horn. His sound waves make a membrane oscillate, and the needle engraves these vibrations in the breaker grooves of a hardwood cylinder like this one. So that was the first record. 10 years later, Emil Berliner invented the gramophone. It was still not possible to amplify the music with electricity. That's why we used such huge horn. The gramophone here dates back to 1910, but we have a record a little bit younger, and I'm sure every one of you knows the song of Doris Day, Que Sera Sera.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
Sure.
yes, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So please, I will be really happy to hear you singing.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Great. But just before singing, I have to change the needle. We use here steel needle, like this one, which are used just once. If we forgot to change the needle, we can damage the record. So, still ready? Yes?
Yes.
So it's a mechanical system, no electricity, of course.
I was just a little girl. Asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. I grew up and fell in love. I asked my sweetheart, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? She's what she said to me. Hey, sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be.
On the gothic vault, you can see the coat of arms of the Bronze Knights. On these two walls, here and here, we have the biblical story of Jonas and the whale. So here, Jonas is swallowed by the whale, and here, spat upon the shore. These paintings date back to 1559. So here we have a reproducing grand piano, and this instrument was the peak of development in mechanical music instruments. With this one, it's possible to hear the play of a pianist true to life with the paperwork like this one here. Back in those days, it was really hard to record the play of the pianist on a phonograph cylinder or gramophone plate, and we have to strike really hard on the touch to hear something on the record. So that's why this instrument was the best possibility at home to hear the play of the pianist. So now, just for you, Eugène Albert will play an Traum, A Dream of Love,
Wow.
from Franz Liszt.
Oh.
We have some curiosities with, for example, this golden gun. When someone pulls the trigger, a small bird pops out, twitters his melody, and disappears again in the gun barrel. So this one was made in 1810 in Switzerland. We have here also some snuff boxes. They were made in Black Forest and Switzerland, and they are all in silver. Here you have an example of the mechanism which is contained in each box. And for one single box, we need here 376 little pieces. And of course, it's all handmade. So here, I have an example of those boxes. This one comes from our workshop. We have the last one in Germany which produced this box today. And of course, you will see and hear a small bird. Yes?
Wow.
Amazing. So as you can see, everything moves here, the beak and the wings.
Yep, everything.
Everything. But of course, it doesn't fly.
No.
Of course. And it sounds really like a true one.
Exactly,
It's a whistle.
Oh,
Incredible.
It's gorgeous.
yes.
The tail feathers are moving and everything.
It's
Gorgeous.
in 1865, and he built this orchestrion for an American who collected the automaton dolls. So this one here works with a wooden barrel and metal pins. I will show you an example of this mechanism after. Now I will unfortunately play just a few seconds because the mechanism here is really fragile and we have to protect it. So please enjoy the show because each doll here are almost moving. And this one here is a small one. We have here 8 melodies and approximately 6 1,000 metal pins. I remind, it's a small one, yes? So unfortunately today, a few organ builders can repair or produce this system, and it's also really expensive. But we found a new system. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This system, we have here some punch cartridge like that, yes? You know this system, yes? So it's really easier to repair. You just have to cut the part which is damaged and to stick the new one. And it's also, of course, really heavier as wood when you want to change the music. So it's really more practical. So now in our museum, we have a tradition which says the last instrument should be played by a visitor. So do I have any volunteer or the hat choose someone?
Somebody without a hat. I've got a hat, so it is not me.
Thank you, sir. So, I'm sorry, I just have the hat, I don't have the monkey, I told
He is a monkey.
I never say that, I never say that. So, it's quite easy, you just have to grind, and of course, as you didn't want to grind the organ, you have to sing.
Okay. Yeah.
I just sat there.
Yes, exactly.